If you found this reading, there is a reason your energy was guided here. Sometimes people open a reading out of curiosity, sometimes because something inside them feels unsettled. But often the message finds you at the exact moment you need clarity. This is not about one zodiac sign. This message is for whoever needs it right now. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain. Plans shift, people change, and situations that once felt stable suddenly feel fragile. During those periods, it is easy to assume that things are falling apart. But very often what looks like disruption is actually rearrangement. Energy moves quietly before change becomes visible. Opportunities form behind the scenes. Truth slowly reveals itself. And the universe begins aligning people and circumstances in ways that you could not have planned yourself. Today, the cards show 8 energies that are shaping the current moment of your life. These are not random. Each one represents something unfolding around you right now. The first card appearing is the Tower. The Tower represents sudden realization and structural change. Many people fear this card because it brings disruption. But the deeper purpose of the Tower is truth. It removes illusions that have been standing for too long. You may recently have experienced a moment where something you believed about a situation suddenly shifted. Perhaps you discovered information that changed your perspective. Perhaps someone showed a side of themselves that surprised you. At first, these moments can feel uncomfortable. When structures collapse, it can feel like stability is disappearing. But the Tower actually removes what was already unstable beneath the surface. Sometimes people stay in situations simply because they have become familiar. The Tower interrupts that pattern. It forces clarity where confusion existed before. This card also suggests that a realization may have helped you see your own strength. Even though something changed unexpectedly, you handled it. You adapted. You moved forward. The destruction of illusion is painful in the moment, but it clears space for stronger foundations to appear. The second card appearing is the Hermit. After moments of sudden change, people often need time for reflection. The Hermit represents that period of stepping back and observing life more carefully. You may have recently found yourself thinking more deeply about your direction. Questions about purpose, relationships, or long-term goals may have become stronger in your mind. The Hermit energy is not loneliness. It is intentional reflection. It encourages you to listen to your own inner guidance instead of outside noise. Sometimes people around you may not understand why you need space, but this card suggests that your mind is processing important lessons from recent experiences. During this phase, clarity often appears through quiet moments. Walks, journaling, meditation, or simple time away from constant distractions may bring insights. The Hermit also shows that wisdom gained during this time will guide your next decisions. Reflection now prevents repeating patterns later. The third card appearing is the Ace of Cups. After reflection and emotional processing, new emotional energy begins entering your life. The Ace of Cups represents fresh emotional beginnings. This could involve a new connection, a renewed sense of self-love, or simply a feeling that your heart is opening again after a difficult experience. Many people close themselves emotionally after disappointment. The Ace of Cups signals that healing begins, allowing trust to return gradually. You may notice moments where you feel more hopeful than you expected. Small interactions may remind you that genuine kindness still exists around you. For some, this card also indicates creative inspiration. Emotional renewal often awakens creativity and imagination. This card does not promise instant transformation, but it does confirm that emotional energy is beginning to flow again in a healthy way. The fourth card appearing is the Eight of Pentacles. This card brings the focus back to practical effort. It represents dedication, skill development, and consistent work toward improvement. After emotional and personal changes, many people feel motivated to rebuild certain areas of life. You may find yourself focusing more seriously on career goals, personal growth, or financial stability. The Eight of Pentacles suggests that progress happens through steady effort rather than sudden success. Each step you take contributes to long-term improvement. You may be learning new skills or refining abilities you already possess. Patience during this stage is important because growth takes time. Sometimes this card appears when someone is preparing for an opportunity that has not arrived yet. The work you are doing now is building readiness for what comes next. The universe often rewards dedication when the timing becomes right. Before we continue with the next 4 cards that reveal the upcoming shifts around you, if this message feels like it is describing what you are going through right now, and you want clarity about your personal situation, I offer personal tarot sessions starting at $9, where we explore your questions and timeline in detail. If you want ongoing guidance, there is also a monthly membership for $99, where we go deeper into patterns, timing, and spiritual direction. If this reading resonates, take a moment to like the video so it reaches others who may need this message. Share in the comments what part of your life currently feels like it is changing. And subscribe if you enjoy grounded and detailed readings like this. The 5th card appearing is the 6 of Swords. This card often shows a quiet transition taking place in your life. It is not dramatic movement, but it is meaningful movement. Something in your life may be slowly shifting away from tension and toward calmer ground. You may have recently made a decision to distance yourself from something that was mentally exhausting. This could involve a situation, a conflict, or even an environment that kept draining your energy. The 6 of Swords shows that you are gradually leaving that behind. Sometimes this card represents emotional closure. Even if the past still appears in your thoughts occasionally, the intensity is no longer the same. The weight begins lifting little by little. It also suggests travel or physical change for some people. This may be moving locations, changing routines, or stepping into a new environment that feels healthier for your mind. The important message here is that progress does not always feel fast, but even slow movement away from difficulty is still progress. The 6th card appearing is the Queen of Pentacles. This energy represents stability, maturity, and the ability to create comfort in practical ways. You may notice yourself becoming more focused on building security in your life. The Queen of Pentacles shows someone who balances emotional awareness with practical wisdom. You may be learning how to manage your responsibilities while still protecting your personal well-being. Financial awareness may become stronger during this period. You might begin organizing your resources more carefully, planning for the future, or seeking stability through consistent effort. This card can also represent someone supportive around you, a person who provides practical advice, encouragement, or stability when you need it. Whether this energy is you or someone entering your life, the Queen of Pentacles brings grounding. It reminds you that growth becomes sustainable when stability is built step by step. The 7th card appearing is Judgment. Judgment is a powerful card of awakening and realization. It often appears when you begin seeing your life from a higher perspective. You may notice yourself reflecting on past choices and understanding them differently now. Situations that once felt confusing begin making sense as lessons rather than mistakes. This card sometimes brings important decisions. You may be asked to choose a new direction that aligns more closely with who you have become. It can also represent truth being revealed. Conversations, realizations, or events may clarify something that previously remained uncertain. Judgment is not about regret. It is about recognizing how much you have grown and choosing your future with greater awareness. The 8th and final card appearing is the Sun. This is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. The Sun represents clarity, joy, confidence, and renewed energy. After periods of reflection, challenge, and rebuilding, this card suggests that brighter experiences begin entering your life. Situations may start feeling lighter and more hopeful. You may feel more confident expressing yourself and pursuing things that genuinely bring you happiness. The Sun encourages authenticity and freedom. This card can also bring recognition. Efforts you have made quietly may begin receiving appreciation from others. Most importantly, the sun reminds you that difficult chapters do not define your entire story. Happiness and success often arrive after periods of deep growth. Affirmation for you: I trust the path unfolding in my life. Every experience is guiding me toward clarity and growth. I welcome peace, stability, and happiness into my future. The universe supports my journey forward.